Jane, imagine.
Well,
let's go with some
look,
truth to that. Let's say that even has some merit. That you would say you have compassion for her and that she's mentally ill. Then why are we allowing her out where she could clearly have access to not only the 3 children that she tried to kill, but the one that
she doesn't have access to her children.
Well, no, they say
she
that
doesn't
she
have
can.
access.
No,
And
she
how
has,
do you know
no,
that she's
she
not
has
getting
direction.
mental health treatment?
She only has
what's the harm
One
in
at a time.
What's
One
the
at a
harm
time.
in the judge?
Anna Yum,
The
go ahead.
judge said that she
What's
is
the
not
harm,
to go
Jane,
near
in the
those
judge
children.
evaluating her a little bit longer? And that's the problem I have. You know, Jane, normally when I'm on your show, I'm defending people all the time. But I have to say that I don't necessarily agree with the judge's decision in this case. It's just way too soon. 3 months and all of a sudden she's saying that she's okay.
Exactly.
What's the harm in evaluating her a little bit longer as opposed to drastically reducing the bail? $90,000 bail for these types of crimes is very low, in my opinion. And that's very unheard of.
Also, why not just give more time for her to recover where this is a very short time that she's been in jail? Give it more time to make sure that she is correctly rehabilitated.
Oh, yeah, Brown. We have a statement from her attorney who says she's been visiting with me. She's staying inside all the rules that were set by the judge. So we can't make any leaps. I honestly don't know why this man would have bailed her out, because she accused him of being abusive. She accused him of raping her. She accused him of touching the kids.
I know why he bailed
Let me
her.
go
He
to
bailed
Wendy
her out
Walsh.
for control. He bailed her out for control, Jane. He bailed her out because if what she's saying is true and he's abusive, it's all about the control. He wants to be able to dangle it over her head and say, look, I bailed you out. You have to do whatever I tell you to do because now you're indebted to me. And these DV relationships are so toxic. We always know that the abuser and the DV victim have this toxic type of relationship.
But again, Wendy Walsh, we don't have a second because the phones are just lighting up on this one. Crystal, what do you got to say?
What I've got to say is I think she fooled the judge. I think she told the judge what he or she wanted to hear.
Sure, yeah.
It's clear that this woman is not sane. She should have been released to a mental health facility of some sort. She shouldn't even be allowed to even have children. The baby shouldn't have been placed back with the father, because obviously it's something going on in that home. So I don't understand how the judge came to the decision to give the newborn baby to the father when there's questions there.
Anna Yum, the other 3 kids are in foster care. Why not put the little infant in foster care and just take every precaution, even though, again, the lawyer for the father says none of that happened?
Do we know it's the same father of all 4 children?
There needs to be some kind of CPS investigation to see if these allegations are substantiated. I mean, the children, obviously not the newborn, but the children can speak for themselves. They can indicate whether there's any kind of abuse here. Why automatically trust the father when there's these allegations that are flying in the air? I just don't. I think that's really irresponsible, and I think that there needs to be better precautions that take place so that this newborn is safe. We can't just take the father's word for it. There has to be some sort of investigation.
On the other side of the breath, honestly, this is frightening to me. First of all, John, the ex-husband, has said he doesn't want his kids on TV. I don't understand it, Annie, criminal defense attorney. Why are these kids on TV if the dad doesn't want them to be on TV? Do they have a say? Does this 13-year-old who's fighting with their mom have a say as to whether she wants to be scolded on national television?
They do. They do have a say through their father. Their father, John, can march into court, try to seek an injunction, and try to basically stop this behavior. This is ridiculous. Kate is just exploiting her children, putting them in the national spotlight only to reprimand them and scold them. This is not the best interest of the children. And John has every right, being their father, to go into court and say, look, we need to put an end to this. It's like, give it a break, Kate. Move on. We understand you need to make money, but to do this to your children, that's ridiculous. And that's what John should do. He should seek legal counsel. He should seek legal counsel and go to court and tell the judge, we don't want this, not for the sake of the children.
Well, we're going to